Hi, this is Susie. I wanted to show you, I was playing with some of the goodies that I got for my birthday. One of the things I got was these flower petal pieces, and this is Recollections, oh goodness, Michael's, sorry, a Michael's brand. Anyway, and so here's a couple of them that I already made. I made these ones the other day, and I'll tell you about those in just a second. But I just made this one. There's that one. And then I also made this one. And I'm going to show you how I did both of those here. These flowers I made a couple days ago, and how I made these was I started with a piece of white cardstock. I punched out 3 different flower petals, punches that I've got. Oh, let's see if they're still around here. Well, here's part of it. This is a Martha Stewart one. It's the one that's got the stamps that go with it. So I used that one, and I used this EK Success one. And then, where's the little itty bitty one at? Here it is. And then I also used this little punch I've got, and used my foam and my big ball stylus and flipped the pieces over. And well, I'll show you how I did these in another video. I watched a tutorial the other day, and this lady was making a album and made these flowers. Well, similar to these, not exactly like these, but very similar. Anyway, and I followed basically everything that she did, except for I did a couple things different on them. I used, to make the flower petals kind of jaggedy like that, I used a pair of my scissors, these kind. And then the shininess is Glossy Accents. And what I did was just, oh, I also used Wink of Stella on the petals, and then used Glossy Accent over the entire flower, and put a little pearl in the center of them. But these ones I'm going to show you. It's not a tutorial I watched, I just made them. So let me bring these back over so you can see what these look like still. If they'll set right anyway. Here, I'm gonna like plop that one up on. There we go. Now you can see them well. Okay, and the little stamens that I used in the center, I used these white ones that I have, and I've had these in my stash for a long time. This is a vintage package, but I'm sure that you can find these little stamens like this. Alrighty. Okay, well, I'll do the blue one first. Okay, so I have the Distress ink that is Salty Ocean, and I'm going to use that on a dauber to ink up the edges of my flower. And I'm just going to ink up the edges. And I'm going to do that to every one of them. And I'm using 2 of the smaller ones and 2 of the medium ones out of that package. Sorry about the bumping. The other day, I ordered some vintage lace on eBay. It's a huge lot of it. I can't wait for it to come in. It is so pretty. And I got, I don't even know how many yards of it, a lot. And I paid like $30 for it. It was a buy it now item though. It wasn't an auction. But it was a very good deal considering how much of it that you got. I think I'm... Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I inked the wrong side of this one. That's okay. I'll use this one on the bottom so that it's got some color that you can see from the underneath of the flower, too. Sorry about that. Hang on just one second. Sorry about that. My hubby's watching a movie in there. Oh boy. Okay, so that's done. Oh, goodness. And I think on this one I'm going to do a little Wink of Stella if I can find my... Oh, there it is. Just because I think it'll look pretty. Maybe I'll just put the Wink of Stella on the outer edges of the flower, I think. Okay, I had to get my marker primed. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this on the outer edges of these flower petals. That's really pretty. It really accents that blue I put on there. Ooh, I like that. Boy, the way I got my arm thing holding my phone for me doing this video is in my way a little bit. Actually, I'm going to pause for 1 second and fix that because it's annoying. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was feeling like I needed to wrap my arm around the thing so that I could get into camera so you could see what I was doing. And you can tell I'm not trying to be super precise. I'm just getting a little bit on the edges is all. My youngest daughter is visiting my oldest daughter right now. I really miss her. She's been gone for 2 weeks, and she was going to be coming home tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Wednesday, but decided that she wanted to stay an extra week. Alright, so I'm taking... Okay, good. I'm taking 2 of these stamen, and all I'm going to do is fold them in half. Kind of line them up next to each other, and then just pinch this flat. Sorry about all the ink on my hands. I was playing with my new goodies. Okay, so then I'm going to use this distress marker, and this is mustard seed, and I'm going to use the brush tip, and all I'm going to do is get some color on these. You don't have to color every single last little spot, but try not to leave any real big white areas. A little white area is okay, though. In fact, I think it looks kind of cool with a little bit of color variation. Okay. I always make sure and put the caps back on my markers. At least I try to anyway as soon as I'm done. Which reminds me, put the ink back on my ink pad or it will dry up. Okay. So then, just gather up your stamen and feed the flowers on. You want to feed, I think I'll use this one as the first one. You want to feed littlest to smallest, because basically you're going backwards building your flower. Sorry about that. All I'm doing is just sticking them on the end of this thing. Okay. And before I pull everything up, I'm going to add, I'm just using glossy accents for my glue. Oh, I wanted to show you too. This is how I store my glossy accents. I just have a pin with a ball on the end of it that I put like that, and then just put the cap on. And this bead that's on the end of this is small enough that I can close this cap all the way, and then I never have to worry about it being clogged, which is very annoying if you've got glossy accents. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and without pulling these off of there, at least try not to anyway. Oh, shoot. And then that's exactly what I did. Dang it. Alright, let's get those back on there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause just for a second while I get this fixed. Alrighty, I got it fixed. Okay, so all I'm going to do is put, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to put a dab of glue just right on the base. That was actually a little more than a dab, but that's alright. I'm just putting a little bit in between each of the flower petals. And then before I pull everything up, I'm going to turn my petals so that they're opposite from me, you know, not lined up with each other. You want them off the side from each other, okay? And then just pull it all up to the front. Oops, I'm sorry, dang it. I didn't realize I wasn't in frame. All I did was just made sure the petals were off a little bit from each other so they're not lined up straight with each other, and then pulled my stamen nice and tight, and that cinches your flower up. And then all I did was, oh, I guess I need to use the silver one this time. I used a little bit of stickles on the center of the stamen. Which I think the gold looked a little better than the silver does, but it's alright. And I'm not putting a lot on there, just a little bit, just to give it a little sparkle. And then one more thing I'll do to this one. And then take your glossy accents and just try to be careful that you don't get much coming out, and just put a teeny tiny dot here and there all over your petals. I just make sure to get a little dab or two on each one of the petals, and because you don't want to do a lot, because it just, I think it looks overdone then. But what it's supposed to look like when it's all done, like the pink one I did, it'll look like little water dewdrops on your leaves, which is really cute. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Isn't that pretty? Super pretty. And wow, super, super, super easy, simple to do. Okay, well, that's it for right now. I will be talking to you guys soon. And I appreciate you guys watching the videos. And I love reading your comments. And anyhow, so, oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. I just thought of something I wanted to show you. The lady that I was telling you about that was making the mini album, that I got the idea for these, or the, you know, the directions on these flowers here. She did something else too that was so cool. I don't know, it's like one of those things, she's like, you can't believe you never thought of it. But what she did is she took gold washi tape and put it on the tops of her paper and then cut it out. And look at that. Isn't that cool? And she used these elements in her mini album for decoration elements. But I thought that was so cool. I loved it. So that's why I had to go get me some gold washi tape, because I wanted to try it out. Anyways, I will be talking to you all later. I'm going to do another video tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get it put up tomorrow, but I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. My hubby's putting in my new table in my craft room, so anyhow, I want to show you guys when I get that all done, and I can't wait. I'm excited about it. Anyways, well, thank you guys. I'll talk to you later.